Okay, children, let's finish off with 5.1 first exercise on identifying what is an AP. Okay, that is question number 4 was left to be discussed here. So number of sequences are given out here and you have to guess which of them is an AP. Okay, and they are saying if they form an AP, then you have to find the common difference and also the following three terms. Okay, so the first sequence given to you here is 2, 4, 8, 16. So what are you going to do for this is, children, what did we discuss an AP is? We said a sequence is an AP when the following term, next term, is being obtained by adding the same difference to the previous term. Okay, same D is being, first term is A, next becomes A plus D, then becomes A plus D plus another D, then A plus D plus D plus another D. So A plus D, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. That is how a sequence proceeds, then that is termed as an AP. So this first example that we have here. So for guessing whether a given sequence is AP or not, what are we going to do is we are going to check the difference between the consecutive terms. If those differences all come out to be same, then it is an AP, otherwise not. So like I've done here, second term minus first term, A2. This is the symbol which denotes second term of the sequence, AI in general, ith term, AN, nth term. Okay, so A2 would signify second term minus first term. So 4 minus 2, that's coming 2. Then we'll do 3 minus 2. Okay, we have to find the difference between all the following terms. So when I did A3 minus A2 means 8 minus 4, I got it as 4. So ये दोनों difference अलग आ गए सी. Okay, so difference of A3 minus A2 is not same as A2 minus A1, hence this will not be an AP. Get that? Next sequence is 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. Here now if you do the same, second term minus first term, 5 by 2 minus 2, second term minus first term. Fraction है, LCM लोगे. Okay, so that becomes 2 2s are 4, 5 minus 4 upon 2, that is 1 upon 2. Let's find the difference between the next two terms. So 3 minus 5 by 2, which becomes, taking LCM, 6 minus 5 by 2, again 1 by 2. Okay, so आपका इन के terms का बीच का तो difference same आ गया. Just for a cross check, you can also find the difference between these two, or maybe you can add the difference to the this term and it should give you this term, comes to the same. Okay, so here I have done A4 minus A3, taking out the difference between these two as well, and if I did that, again half. So difference between all the following terms is coming same as half. So we would say yes, this sequence is an AP, as that's the way of writing, as the difference between all the terms, following terms is same, it is an AP, and they had asked what would be the common difference. So that's the difference and it's common to all. So that's your common difference, 1 by 2. Okay, children, I had skipped this point that we were also supposed to find the following terms, so I had to squeeze in that portion. Okay, you will do it neatly. I forgot to see in the question, they had also asked the next three terms. If it was an AP, they had said find the next few terms out there. So the next terms are, we already had these many terms. अब 7 by 2 के बाद कौन सा टर्म आएगा? तो 7 by 2 के बाद कौन सा टर्म आएगा? उसमें फिर से ये D ऐड कर दो, जो भी 7 by 2 है. So the next term would be 7 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that becomes 7 plus 1, 8 by 2. 8 by 2 can be simplified to give you 4. So next term will be 4. Then the term after 4 would be, to this 4 you can add again that difference. So 4 plus half, that becomes 4 to the 8, 9 by 2. Then to that 9 by 2 again you will add half. तो बस आपको half add, जो common difference आया उसे add करते जाना है. Get that? Okay, so this becomes 10 by 2, that is 5. So the following three terms of this AP will be 4, 9 by 2, 5. You clear with the solution? Okay, next sequence given to you was minus of 1.2, minus of 3.2, minus of so and so forth. Again, we'll find the difference. This minus this. Now, be careful. There are negative signs twice out here, okay? So, don't be in a hurry. It would be second term minus first term was negative. So, minus minus will make it positive. So, minus 3.2 plus 1.2, which gives you minus 2. Then finding the difference between the next two, that is minus 5.2 and minus of minus 3.2, which becomes minus 5.2 plus 3.2, which is again minus 2. Next वाले के find करो, next 2 का again coming as minus 2. So same difference. That is why it is an AP and the common difference is minus 2. The following terms would be, in सब में minus 2 add होता जाएगा. So minus, I've cut it short. You can show the working if you want, otherwise oral a question you can write it straight away also. Okay, minus 2 hota jayega, so subtracting 2 is not difficult job out here. So that becomes minus 9.2, then minus 11.2, then minus 13.2. all right, now next sequence, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. again find the difference. ये आपका पूरा second term है, से minus होगा first term, which gives you plus 3 minus 3 cancelled, only root 2 remains. Minus third term from the second, 3 plus 2 root 2, minus 3 minus हो जाएगा, जो माइनस होना है ये वाला टर्म, तो पूरे सबके साइन चेंज होंगे. सो दिस विल बिकम minus 3 minus root 2. minus 3 plus 3 is getting cancelled, and your 2 root 2 minus root 2 will give you root 2. Okay. Okay, so this sequence is also an AP. If you want, you can check from here also. Okay, check this difference. Again your 3 minus 3 will get cancelled. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 will give you again a root 2. उसको आप oral checking भी कर सकते हो. Like adding this root 2 to the previous term, you should get this term. Okay, so this is also an AP, and the common difference this time is root 2. Okay, and what will be the following terms then? Following terms would be, see, this for the last term I have done it by another technique. यहाँ तो मैंने difference निकाल लिया था, a4 minus a3. यहाँ पे what I have done is, to a3 I have added the common difference and I should get a4, comes to the same. Okay, so that's for checking. This again is for checking only. This is not necessary to show, but it's always good, you should always check, क्योंकि हो सकता है difference out here is coming equal coincidentally, तो आप एक और उसको check कर लेना चाहिए. Alright, okay, anyways, now we had to find, if it was an AP, we had to find the following terms. तो following terms के लिए हर इस term में एक root 2 और add हो जाएगा, तो ये 3 root 2 के साथ 4 root 2 हो जाएगा, फिर एक और root 2 add होगा तो 5 root 2 हो जाएगा, फिर एक और root 2, 6 root 2. So the following 3 terms after this will be 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2, 3 plus 6 root 2. Okay, alright children, now next is, okay, this I had already discussed yesterday. Now comes the following questions here. A square, a cube, a to the power of 4. अब इसमें अगर हम difference कर रहे हैं, see, a2 minus a1, a square minus a, you can take a common from here, a into a minus 1. इन दोनों का difference करोगे तो a square can be taken common, a minus 1. next 2 का करोगे, a cube common आएगा, a minus 1. Okay, so यहाँ a times a minus 1, a square times यहाँ a cube. Naturally you can clearly see, आपको आगे करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं थी, जब यहीं पे difference आ गया था, different आ गया था, so we conclude it is not an AP. Okay, anyways, that was just a cross check. So you will write that since a3 minus a2 is not coming same as a2 minus a1, this sequence is not an AP. Your work stops there. Next sequence, I've cut it short here now children. Okay, but you will do it properly. I have just done the calculations. Way of writing अब आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. I wrote it properly in the first few questions, first few examples, and now I'm just cutting it short here. Okay, I'm just doing the calculations. You put it in writing properly. See, this is your sequence here. God, so difficult to fit in this sequence now. Next, root 2, root 8, root 18, root 32. Okay, so for this one, root 8 minus root 2, second term minus first term. So जब ये root वाले questions हैं children, you will have to simplify them. See, root 8 can be factorized. We can factorize, 8 has factors 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so we can write from 2 into 2, we can group 2 and 2 together. Remember finding under root, so this will come outside the root sign. So 8 root under root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. ये जो pair हो गया ये बाहर आ गया 2, and ये वाला will remain with the root sign. Okay, so 8 can be written as 2 root 2. This all you have done in class 9 children, how to deal with irrational numbers or radical sign, right? So finding the difference, 2 root 2 minus root 2 gives you root 2. Then third term था आपका root 18. With that we had to subtract root 8 second term. So इन दोनों को फिर चेंज करोगे, root 8 we already seen is equivalent to 2 root 2. 18 के factors आते हैं, 3 3 9 2 18. So again 3 and 3 group हो जा रहा है, so it will come outside the root sign. So 18 can be written as 3 root 2. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 gives you again root 2. नेक्स्ट वॉज 32. 32 के फैक्टर्स होते हैं 2 to the power of 5, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 from here you can take out 1 2, from here you can take out 1 2. So 2 2s are 4. 4 will come outside the root sign and एक root 2 रह जा रहा है. Okay, so 32 is 4 root 2. या इसको ऐसे देख लो, 4 square is 16, 16 2s are 32. Okay, so that's your choice how you want to do your calculation. So anyhow 32 under root 32 is equivalent to 4 root 2. So 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2, ये 18 तो हम पहले ही सॉल्व कर चुके थे. Again difference is coming as root 2. So clearly now this sequence was an AP. सारे differences same आ गए हमारे. So we will say this is an AP and common difference is root 2. Following term के लिए हमें क्या करना है, previous term में root 2 add करना है. तो हम last term हमारा क्या था, 4 root 2. Under root 32 था, we've changed it as 4 root 2 for calculation convenience. So 4 root 2 plus another root 2 will make it total 5 root 2. अब आप आंसर ऐसे नहीं छोड़ोगे. Why? Because आपको question was given in pure radical sign. Okay, उसने तो ये mix form, this is mixed radical जिसमें integer भी है and root भी है. This is pure radical, पूरा रूट के साथ. तो क्योंकि आपको क्वेश्चन में पूरा रूट गिवन था, आप इसे भी पूरे रूट में कन्वर्ट करोगे. ओके, एंड हाउ इज दैट टू बी डन? लाइक जब हम रूट से बाहर निकालते हैं तो हम 2 में से एक बाहर निकालते हैं, एक फैक्टर, राइट? इट वॉज 3 स्क्वेयर, वी टुक आउट 1 3. नाउ इफ इट इज टू बी टेकन इनसाइड, आप उसका उल्टा काम करोगे. एक 5 2 5 से आया होगा, तो अंदर इसमें 5 into 5 मल्टीप्लाई होगा रेडिकल साइन के अंदर. ओके, वी आर डूइंग द रिवर्स प्रोसेस. ठीक है, अंडर रूट निकालते समय हम 2 में से 1 बाहर निकालते हैं. तो व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग इट इनसाइड द रूट साइन, वी विल टेक 2 फैक्टर्स. Okay, so 5 root 2 will become equivalent to under root of 5 into 5 into 2, which is 5 2s are 10, 5s are 50. Get that? Okay, for the next term now, 5 root 2 तक आ गया था. 5 root 2 के बाद अगला टर्म क्या आएगा? 5 root 2 plus another root 2 means 6 root 2. Next will be 7 root 2. But again हम इसे ऐसा नहीं छोड़ेंगे. We'll take that 6 inside, so it will become 6 into 6. That becomes under root of 72. Then this will be taken as 7 into 7. 7 7s are 49, 2s are 98. So the following 3 terms will be root 50, root 72 and root 98. Okay, fine. Now next children is your this sequence here, root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. अब इसमें भी हम रेडिकल साइन देखते हैं, बट दिस रेडिकल साइन इज नॉट सॉल्वेबल. इसके फैक्टर्स क्या होते हैं? 6 के. 3 2s are 6. So at the most I can take root 3 common. यहाँ भी root 3 था, इस 6 में भी root 3 है, root 3 हमने common ले लिया. So 2 remains, 3 2s are 6 and यहाँ पे 1. नेक्स्ट वाले में अगर आप करते हो तो 6 के फैक्टर्स 3 into 2, this is 3 into 3. So that means you can take root 3 common again, you will be left with root 3 minus root 2. Clearly दिख रहा है, these differences are not the same. So if the differences are not the same, it is not an AP. Right? Next example was 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square. We are going to simplify this to find the difference. Okay? आप आइडेंटिटी से भी कर सकते हो, बट छोटे नंबर्स हैं, सो वी सिंप्लीफाइड दिस. 1 स्क्वायर इज 1, देन 3 स्क्वायर 9, 5 स्क्वायर 25, 49. अब इनका डिफरेंस निकालो. 9 minus 1 8, 25 minus 9 16. Clearly not an AP. Differences are not same. Okay, ये मैंने शॉर्ट में खाली कैलकुलेशन दिखाए हैं बेटा. Okay, the way of writing I've already taught you in the first few examples. So same way you will write here. A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2. Since A3 minus A2 is not equal to A2 minus A1, this is not an AP. वो way of writing आप सीख के उसको properly present करोगे. मैंने अभी आपको short में calculation करके दे दी है for understanding, right? Okay, next example is 1 square, 5 square, 7 square, 73, so and so forth. Again open कर लो. 1 square is 1, 5 square is 25, 7 square 49, 73. Now find the difference. 25 minus 1 is giving us 24, 49 minus 25 is giving us 24, 73 minus 49 is also giving us 24. Naturally the differences are same, so this is an AP with common difference 24, and that common difference will be added to the terms to obtain the next. Last term हमें in hand था 73. 73 में 24 ऐड कर दो, नेक्स्ट टर्म मिल गया 97. 97 में फिर 24 ऐड कर दो, नेक्स्ट टर्म में फिर 24 ऐड कर दो. That is what an AP is. Every following term is obtained by adding that same factor to the term present. Right? So there are only 1 or 2 parts, children, which I have skipped in this. So you will try them yourself. They are easy. You will be able to do them. Finish that off. Okay?